Welcome along, everybody. This is yoga for your third chakra. Now, the idea of the third chakra is to bring a fire of transformation to your life. The third chakra is all about power and strength, improving your digestion, your willpower, your mental focus. And one of the things you can do, and just look at the link below, is you can use a breathing technique called the breath of fire. And Christina did one of those videos to help you with that a few months ago, so take a look at that. Now, the breath of fire and breathing deeply into your belly, bringing yourself into that fire, is the idea that you can invigorate yourself. You get to leave behind things that don't work for you, that don't serve you anymore, and you can really bring your power and your will to your life. So we've got a 25-minute practice, including 2 or 3 minutes of Shavasana or resting at the end. I'm Audrey, this is Yoga to Transform, and we're going to get started seated on the mat, breathing into our solar plexus. So let's come on down. Make a comfortable seat. You might like to sit on a mat or on a cushion or a rug. And we're going to think about our solar plexus, bringing in the idea of bright yellow sunlight. Rays of sun breathing into us, focusing in on us. So gently close your eyes or soften your gaze and bring your attention to your breath. Breathing in deeply, breathing out fully, breathing in deeply, breathing out fully, and bring your breath back to its own comfortable rhythm, beginning to feel the rays of sunlight, or imagining the rays of sunlight beating down, beaming down on your head. The sunlight is filling up your body, flowing right down through your torso, down into your hips, pelvis, and right down into your legs. Filling you up through your pelvis, up into your waist and chest, right down your arms, filling you up through your head and neck, feeling those bright rays of sunlight. Bring your attention now into your mind's eye and listen as I bring the word Ram into our practice today as the name of the sound for the solar plexus, the third chakra. If you'd like to join me, breathe in deeply, exhale fully, and bring your attention to Ram. Draw your hands together in front of your chest. Bow your head. Release your hands and open your eyes, bringing your gaze upright. Lovely. Let's turn over and start in hands and knees or tabletop position, bringing yourself into alignment, hips over knees, shoulders over wrist creases, turning the palms out slightly and begin to move. Breathing in for cow, breathing out for cat. Breathing in, letting the belly release. Filling up the belly, breathe out now, come to draw the belly button up, puff up the back ribs, and come back through to neutral spine.
Tuck your toes under, press yourself back to downward facing dog, and either look to your hands and walk forward, or bring your hands back towards your feet, standing all the way up, coming up with your head last. Great work. Take a step towards the front of your mat and step back with the leg closest to me, coming into high lunge. Generous bend in the front knee, micro bend in the back knee, and twist open, turning around towards the screen. Nice work, everybody. Come on, back upright. Open out towards the screen, hands long, great work. Draw yourself in from, as if you're drawing up your zip on your jeans, drawing in towards the belly button. And last time, opening out wide. Nice work. Bring your hands back upright. Clasp them together. Come on down through prayer. This time we're going to turn away from the screen. Take a quick peek as we bring the elbow closest to the screen onto the front thigh. Hands remain in prayer. And release hands down. Step back with the front foot coming into downward facing dog. Lift up the leg closest to the screen and bring it all the way forward, coming into high lunge on the other side, helping yourself to get there any way that feels best. Generous bend in the front leg, micro bend in the back knee, hands into the air. Twist away from the screen, palms come down, arms long. Come back to center. And third time. This time hands come together in prayer. Come on down to heart center and twist around towards the screen. Elbow onto thigh, turning around. Release your hands to the floor. Step back to downward facing dog. Feel into your arms. Press the ground away. Press your hips away. Walk the dog. One knee bends, other heel releases. Come on through to stillness. Bend your knees, press the ground away, press your hips away, release your feet. Lift up your right hand and reach round to hold on to the left shin, looking under the armpit. Gently unwind, come back through to downward facing dog. Lift up the left hand, stretch round to the right shin, looking under the armpit. Great work. Gently release. Come back to walking the dog. And gently walk your feet forward or your hands back, coming into a forward fold. Bending your knees generously and sweeping your hands up into the air, coming down, hands at heart center. Make yourself comfortable. I have to take my jumper off. Great work. Step forward to the short edge of your mat again. And step back with the leg closest to the screen. This time pivoting around on those back toes, coming into a warrior two position, bringing your hands up to shoulder height. Nice work. Gazing over these front fingertips, letting the shoulders relax, drawing through the belly to bring the belly button in towards the spine, tucking the tailbone, feeling into your centre of power, into that willpower. Place the back hand on the back thigh, turn the front palm up, reach up, reverse warrior. Gazing up to those fingertips. Bring the top hand down to the front thigh, leaning all the way forward and pendulum through that back hand, reaching over the top of the ear, gazing up under the arm. This time straightening the legs, windmilling the arms, reverse triangle. Bring both hands to your hips. Bend into that front knee. And then bring it back to straight. Nice work. Reach forward with that front hand and reach over as far as you can go. before letting the hand drop. Now you may reach the floor, you may reach a block, you may reach your leg. Reaching up into triangle. Nice work, everybody. Release there, hands to hips. Pivot your toes around towards the screen. Pivot them all the way around, coming into warrior two position, bent knee at the front this way around, hands come out to shoulder height. Release the shoulders from the ears. Draw in the belly button as if you're doing up your zip in your jeans. Back hand to back thigh, turn the front palm up, reach up. Gaze up if it's available to you. Bend at the elbow, come on down to the front thigh, pendulum back, hand through, reaching up, gazing underneath if that's free for you. Now straightening the front leg, windmill the arms back, front hand into the ear, back hand onto the thigh, gaze up, reverse triangle, and bring your hands to your hips. Bend into that front leg, and then bring it straight. Nice work. Reach forward with this front arm, stretch out, and let the hand drop to wherever it may. It may be on the floor, it may be on a block, it may be on the leg. Reaching up into the ear, triangle. Gently bring your hands to your hips. Come upright, pivot your toes towards me. Great work. Take a moment to draw your shoulders up towards your ears, roll them down your back, gaze up and then fold forward, coming on down to a wide-legged forward fold. And walk your fingertips around towards your right toes and right shin, coming into a twist. Now bring your fingertips back to the floor near that right foot and begin to pivot both feet around, coming into a low lunge, dropping the back knee down, coming up to the front knee, hands into the ear. Come into cactus arms. Draw the belly button up, be solid and strong, draw yourself up from the floor. Cactus arms, sorry. And now hinge forward, both hands to the floor on the screen side of your leg, and just walk yourself forward, coming down low towards the floor. Maybe elbows on the floor, maybe clasping your hands together. Cheek in, this front knee is still over the ankle. Come on back upright. How are you going? Pretty right. Good. Bring your hands into the ear again. This time bring your hands into prayer position. Twist around away from the screen and fold forward, elbow onto knee. Release your hands. Bring both hands to the screen side of that front foot. Lift up the back knee and walk yourself back around to wide-legged forward fold. Come back to the centre. Walk your hands around to the other foot, to the left-hand side. Pivot around, back knee comes down, hands to the front thigh, hands into the ear. Come into cactus arms. Reach up. And now fold forward, both hands to the screen side of that front knee. Walk your hands forward, fold on down, elbows down, clasp your hands. Whatever feels available to you, drawing the belly button up. Gently walk your hands back, both hands to the front thigh, hands into the ear. Now pull your hands together, prayer position, twist away around, away from the screen, elbow onto thigh, lean forward, twist around, pressing down strongly in that back knee. And release your hands there. Lift up the back knee, pivot around, coming back into the wide-legged forward fold. Bend your knees, stand all the way up, and work your feet together.
Nice work. Just turn the page. All right, good one. Beaut. Come on back to the front edge of your mat and let's take ourselves through a sun salutation. As you're ready, standing feet hip width apart, strong legs, bring yourself upright, hands resting gently by your side, float your chin and ears back, and as you're ready, breathe in, reach up, hinge forward, fold forward, halfway lift, breathe out, fold down, step back to downward facing dog. Float forward over your wrists, come into high plank, half plank, all the way down to the floor, chin down, turn your feet, roll your shoulders back, cobra, come on down to the floor, tuck your toes under, come up back through half plank, full plank, downward facing dog. Look to your hands and lightly hop, step or jump your feet forward, come into a forward fold, halfway lift, breathe out and fold, and standing all the way up. Hands together in prayer, resting here. Readjust if you need, and let's go through again. Breathe in, reach up, hinge forward, halfway lift, breathe out and fold, place your hands, step back, downward facing dog, float forward, come on down to the ground, knees, chest, chin, turn your toes, roll your shoulders back, look forward, cobra. Come on down to the ground. Tuck your toes, press yourself back up through half plank, full plank, and downward facing dog. Look to your hands and lightly hop, step or jump your feet forward, coming into a forward fold before sweeping your arms above your head and coming down, hands in prayer, resting here. Release your hands and let's take ourselves down to the mat. Breathe in, reach up, hinge forward into a forward fold, halfway lift, breathe out and fold, and come all the way down to a comfortable seated position. I'm going to sit with my legs crossed. You make the choice to do what feels best for you. If you do have your legs crossed, roll to one side of your body, push the inner thigh down, the outer thigh up, roll to the other side of your body, inner thigh down, outer thigh up, twist it round, come into an easy seat. Take a moment, figure out your left and right hands, and put your right hand behind you. Slide the left hand across, holding onto that right thigh, and sitting upright, twist around towards the right. Relax the shoulders, keep your face soft, take a swallow, maybe even turn the corners of your mouth up for a smile. Drawing into the solar plexus, your seat of power, vitality, willpower. Gently unwind, bring both hands back to the thigh. Place your left hand behind you, sit up tall and twist round, bringing the hand across, the right hand across to the left leg. Sit up tall, draw the belly button in as you push around with this shoulder that's nearer the front. Great work. Gently unwind, bring your hands back to your legs. We're going to lie down on our backs now, so gently unwind your legs, swivel around, and bring yourself down onto the floor. Knees in the air, feet on the floor. And gently, one at a time, bring the knees in to give them a bit of a squeeze. And release, change the other side. If you can't reach your shins, just hold on to your pant leg. Release that leg, and now bring both the knees in towards you, one leg in each hand. Squeeze in tight, gently release. Squeeze in again, and release slightly. And this time bring the head and neck
Up towards your knees, squeeze in. And release. Head and shoulders down. Feet down. Feet down. If it feels okay to you, we're going to bring the knees back in again. And this time take them slightly apart. We can either stay here, or if Happy Baby's available too, you can bring your hands inside your knee. Hold onto your big toe with your peace fingers and gently extend the legs up into the air. Half Happy Baby does exactly the same thing, and feel free to take a gentle rocking if that feels okay. Remembering, of course, that the energy centre of Manipura or third chakra is in the centre of your body, so of course the front and back part of your body activates it. Come back to stillness. Gently release your toes, hold on to your shins. Last squeeze, knees out wide. And place the feet down. 1, 2. Coming into Shavasana, whatever feels best for you. Long straight legs or knees knocking in together. Make yourself comfortable and then make yourself 10% more comfortable. Gently close your eyes if that feels good, or softly soften your gaze. Come back to that sunlight streaming down upon you, filling up your body. Bright yellow light warming you, igniting your fire, your sense of purpose, increasing your willpower, aiding your digestion. Feel bathed in that warm, glowing light. And if you have more time in your day, feel free to stay here longer, but if it's time for you to do the next thing, begin to gently inhale and exhale more deeply, wiggling fingers, maybe toes, maybe stretching arms long, maybe pulling the knees in, taking any movements to wake up the body. And when you're ready, gently rolling to one side or the other, staying on that side as you take a couple of breaths. Before using the strength of both hands and arms to press yourself up into a comfortable seated position. Leaving your eyes closed if that feels okay. And gently softening your gaze as you flutter your eyelids open. I wish you such a great day. We wish you all good things as you find the strength, vitality and energy to live your life based in your third chakra. Namaste, everybody.